Hi everyone, my name is Kendra and I'm going to do a video about this stupid little fire challenge y'all have going on now. Let's see here. Well, one, it's offensive. I was burned at the age of 2. I got scars like pretty much on like the entire front portion of my body. I lost fingers. I have scars that I'm gonna have to deal with for the rest of my life. And here, like, get a little better look at my face. I mean, you can see my scars. I mean, granted, my scars may not be as bad as some people's scars are, but they're my scars, and it's something that I struggle with. Here's a look at my stomach. That's my stomach. And that's just a little bit of it. But I wanted to make this video just to let all you people know that this little fire challenge you guys have going on is probably the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Like, not only are you risking your life by doing this, but you're also offending a lot of people. I just don't even understand why somebody would purposely set themselves on fire for the entertainment of others. I don't even understand that. Like, being burned is probably one of the worst feelings, probably one of the worst things that you could ever have happen to you. Honestly, sitting here, trying to tell you all about this, it honestly kind of makes me tear up. I can't even... it's hard for me to even get my words out because this frustrates me so much, and I'm going to do my best not to cry, but this, I almost died that day when I got burned, this is something, I've been bullied, I've had to struggle with wondering, am I pretty? Will anyone ever love me? Am I good enough? All this other stuff, and not only have I dealt with the physical impact that this has had on my life, but the mental and emotional that it's had on my life, and to know that people are doing this on purpose, it pisses me off. I don't even understand it. Why would you purposely want to set yourselves on fire? For what? Who are you impressing? What are you doing for yourself? What happens when something goes wrong and you really hurt yourself? I saw some kid on the news who it did go wrong, and he ended up getting hurt and got burned, and I don't know the severity of his scars and, all that, but it's hard for me to even really feel sorry for him because, why would you do that to yourself? Do you want to be like this? Do you want to be burned? Do you want to, do you want to have to deal with this for the rest of your life? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a burn survivor, because I love the fact that I'm a burn survivor, and I love, all the things that I've overcome, and, the people I've got to meet along the way, and I would never change it for the world, just for that particular reason. But if you can prevent it, why not? Why not prevent it? Don't do it on purpose. It's really not worth it. I see all these really handsome and beautiful people out here doing these fire challenges, and it's for what? It's really not worth it. Please be smarter than that. This generation is really going to hell, especially if this is the type of stuff that people are doing nowadays. It's not worth it. I can't even stress that point enough. And and a lot of people, I know a lot of things, I know people do a lot of things and say a lot of things because, they don't know any better, and they just, because they just don't know, they're just ignorant. But, the thing about it is, burn people do exist, and there are organizations for these people, and a lot of people may not have heard of these things, but, I am very involved with the Georgia Firefighters Burn Foundation, and this foundation is specifically for people like myself, people who have been burned and, overcome, various obstacles due to their burns. And, it's so much more than that. They have a camp, they have scholarships and, all this amazing stuff. And, I understand a lot of people aren't aware of all these things and don't even really think about, there's an entire burn community out there, and then when they do this, they don't realize who they're offending. They don't think about the fact that, people are really going through these things. I mean, would you, would you make fun of someone in a wheelchair or someone who has cancer or, someone with some type of mental disability? No, I don't think you would. So why would you make fun of somebody who was burned? I mean, I understand, granted, you're not making fun of people when you get burned, but it's very offensive to know that you would purposely do that to yourself. It's really not worth it. It's not cute. It's not funny. It's not cool. There's nothing good about that. That's it. I can't even, there's so many things I could say about this, but that pretty much sums it up. I mean, like, it's really not worth it. Like, just don't do it. I mean, one, you could hurt yourself, you know, you could hurt somebody else, you know, there's a multitude of things that could go wrong with you doing this, you know. But, you know, and excuse me, I'm sorry, my battery in my phone's about to die. But, you know, and not only that stuff, but, you know, you're offending a lot of people. That's not okay. Like, please stop. I'm begging you. Like, it's not worth it in the end. You know, no amount of laughter and fun game. I mean, I don't even know exactly what I'm trying to say, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's all fun and games until someone gets hurt. I mean, when someone gets hurt, that's it. You know, you're not going to be thinking it's so funny then when you've burned your whole house down and your entire family's dead, or, you know, you've burned half of your face off and don't have an arm anymore because you decided to be stupid. Please just think about that before you set yourself on fire. Thank you.